Hey, Algebra 1, sorry, just readjusting here. All right, last thing for this unit is what happens if there are variables or letters on both sides. And the solution is simple. We need to get all the letters on one side, all the numbers on the other. And to move stuff to either side, you have to do inverse operations. So just remember, if it's positive or if we're adding, then we subtract. If it's multiplying, then we divide. Okay, so first one, part A on these notes here, we have 7Ks over here, 4Ks over here, and then a number. So we want to get all of the Ks on one side. My rule for this, just to keep things positive, because I like to keep things positive, is to take the smallest value for K and move it. So 4 is the smallest. I'm going to move that to the other side. How do I undo a positive 4K? Well, I have to subtract it. Opposite of positive is negative, so I'm going to subtract 4K from both sides. All right, so now over here, this is like combining like terms. And just think of it like ignore the K, it's just subtraction. What is 7 minus 4? That's 3. And then we have a K. So 3K on that side. 4K minus 4K is gone. We just have equals 15. So then here's the goal when you have variables on both sides. We've got the k's over here, we've got numbers over here, and then this is just a one-step equation. So let's divide both sides by 3, because right now we're multiplying. That's gone away. So k, oh gosh, k equals 15 divided by 3 is 5. K equals 5. All right. I'll let you guys try 4. Well, let's do 4. So, what am I saying? B. The 4y was given to me. All right, so we can move the 3y, which I said was the easier thing to keep it positive. If I do that, watch what happens. If I move 3y, that's positive right now. I'm going to make it negative. Okay, now 2 minus 3y doesn't make any sense. That would just stay 2 minus 3y. It would just stay the same. But 4y minus 3y, we can do. So that's 1y, 4 minus 3, plus 2. And then on this side of the equal sign, we have nothing. 3y minus 3y, that's 0. Okay? So then we need to get all the y's on one side. Well, this y is happy here and it's positive, so I don't want to move that. We can move this 2. So opposite of plus 2 is minus 2 on both sides. Final answer, y equals 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Okay, I'm going to show you one other way in a different color. So we started off with 4y plus 2 equals 3y. So let's say that you didn't move the smaller y first, you just saw, hey, all the y's are over here by itself. I just want to move those y's to get with these y's on this side. So we need to do the opposite of positive 4y. We need to subtract 4y. All right, so then on this side, that's gone. We just have a positive 2. And then over here, 3 minus 4 is a negative 1. All right, so this is where I sometimes see an issue and people think that they're just done. Y's on one side, but this is still a constant, okay? Negative 1 is not allowed. 1 is fine, but not negative 1. So we need to undo multiplying by negative 1. What's the opposite of multiplying by negative 1? It is dividing. All right, 2 divided by negative 1 is negative 2. Negative 1 divided by negative 1 is just 1y. So here we get the same answer, just flipped. So those are the two different ways that you can do it. It also shows you that you guys can't go wrong. As long as you keep stuff the same on both sides of the equal sign, you're going to get the right answer. And you can always check to make sure. All right. I'm just going to do C and let you guys try the rest on your own. Yeah. Actually, we better do all of these. Okay. Um, Multiplying here. This is a distributive property. So I'm going to multiply 1/2 times x. That's just 1/2 x. Half of 6, okay? Notice I said of. Of is another word for multiplying, so you don't need to panic and think like, oh my god, 1/2 times 6. I don't know what that is. It just means what's half of 6? That's 3. Equals 3/2 x minus 1. All right, so now we've got numbers and variables on both sides. Let's take care of the variables first, and I'm going to move the smaller one. So 1/2 is smaller than 3/2. So I'm going to move 1/2 x. I'm going to subtract 1/2 x from both sides. That's gone. So I have 3 on this side equals, sorry, I lost my line there. 3/2 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2 over 2x. And then I got that minus 1 still. Check it out. What's 2 divided by 2? That's just 1. So we have 3 equals x minus 1, or 1x minus 1 if you want that. So then our last step is to add 1, and we get x equals 3 plus 1 is 4. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to erase this. Over here, let's check this out. Okay, something funky might happen here. I'm not sure yet. Let's combine like terms. What's x minus 6x? Or you can think of this as 1x minus 6x. That's negative 5x plus 4. Okay. Then over here, my numbers are the same. What is 6 minus 2? Well, that's 4. So I have negative 5x plus 4. What do we notice? Hopefully you notice that they're the same on both sides. Okay, this is a special case that can happen. So I'm just going to show you, if we keep solving these down, if you're not quite like, if you haven't realized that they're the same, that's fine. You would add 5x to both sides. So those are gone, those are gone. We just have positive 4 equals positive 4. All right, that is a statement that is always true. So when you get to a statement that's always true, or that something is equal to the exact same thing, the answer is all real numbers or infinitely many solutions. So I'm going to go infinitely many solutions. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump ahead to F. You guys can skip E. Cross it out. Let's not do it. Black marker, F. This is the distributive property. 2 times y. Well, that's just 2y. What's 2 times positive 6? That's positive 12. All right. Then we've got subtract the 2y from both sides. So we have, this is gone, 12 equals 1y. And we're done. Okay. One thing I want to show you, guys, I'm going to kind of change this problem. Let's say, actually, why don't you guys put this in E? Sorry, I just erased it. Let me just slightly change this problem. In E, write this. Okay? 3y plus 5 equals 3y. Write that down, please. All right. This is another distributive property. So we get 3y plus 3 times 5 is 15 equals 3y. And then our last step is to get all those y's together. So I'm going to move these over here. Minus 3y, minus 3y. And I have 15 equals 0. Okay? When you get to something that's never true, like 15 equals 0, that's never ever true in our lives, right? This is called no real solutions. Okay? That's it for this section. Please comment or let me know if you have any questions.